Hi everyone, good afternoon. This is the final week of August's weekly card class. This month we've been focused on the Extraordinary Flora bundle and we've had great fun making 4 different card designs and just sharing with you a little bit of inspiration on how to bring this bundle to life. I hope you've enjoyed putting the cards together, and if you're following along with the PDF at home, I hope that the videos have brought you a little bit of inspiration. For week number 4, I am using one of my favourite products that sadly Stampin' Up no longer offer, but you can pick this up in any sort of craft store, stationery shop, and online. I'm using vellum. Now, when I first saw this washi tape here, I just loved it. I loved the subtlety of it, and I loved how it looks. It has that sort of see-through look about it. And then when you add it to the white card, you get a very different look. So I wanted to share with you a little bit of my love for vellum, and this is the card design that we're going to make in this video today. If you're following along at home with a kit, all the pieces you need are in your kit envelope. So week number 4, you should only have 1 kit left. You have a card base. This has been pre-cut and pre-scored for you, and it's a card base that just has a teeny tiny little fold over section past the crease. You have a piece of vellum. You have a piece of white card. You have 2 pieces of Misty Moonlight card that look like this. You have a banner cut from white card. You have a long piece of linen thread, a small little strip of white card, and a small strip of Misty Moonlight. You're also going to need a piece of white card for your washi tape, unless you have any pieces left over from last week. If you have pieces left over from last week, use those. You only need a few. If you don't, we're just going to stick this to some white card, whiz it through the die machine and cut them out. We're not even going to use all of them. Okay, so this card is predominantly made of lots of different layers, and the white piece, for example, is the piece that's going to be where your writing goes, and the vellum is creating a little bit of a window sort of section. So let's start putting this together. You will need a couple of stamps. If you haven't realised already, my favourite stamp in the whole set is this long lines. And I've gone with this as a congratulations card. So I've got congratulations and I've got my lines. Oh, you're also going to need this die. The die that brings it all together. I am going to be stamping in Misty Moonlight. The Misty Moonlight is a sort of dusty blue colour that features in the Regals. No, not the Regals. It used to be Regals, in the Neutrals colour collection. Okay, it looks really nice. It's a really nice colour. So you're going to do some stamping with your line stamp on your piece of white card, and then we're going to stamp it on these pieces here. Okay, so I've got myself some grid paper just to protect my work surface. So let's take our piece of white card, ink up our stamp, and then this is going to be down on the left hand edge of our card. I've got a little bug just crawling across my card. Lovely. So there's that piece there. Let's tap him off. There we go. So I've got my stamping on my white piece. I then have my card base, and I want to stamp down this edge here. So you've got your crease of your card. I'm going to stamp down this edge, not with congratulations. Picked up the wrong stamp there. So this is just going down this edge. Like so. And then I'm going to take one of these pieces of Misty Moonlight and I'm going to stamp down one edge as well. So a little bit of repetition to start this card. There we go. Whilst I'm here, I'm also going to stamp congratulations on my little banner, and then we're done with the stamping. Congratulations, there we go. So that's the stamping done. And then we can start building the card. I'm going to just, that's it. Just give that a nice crease. So then I'm going to take my vellum and I'm going to take my washi tape and I'm going to attach my vellum to my washi tape to create that little see-through window. Now I'm just going to tear off a bit of this because I, the other day, dropped this washi tape, the whole reel, into my cup of tea. So it's okay. I managed to fish it out quite quickly, but I had a few little splashes on it. So this is the same width as the washi tape. I'm just going to attach this to here. And then my favourite way to attach this is just to use my bone folder to just get that nice and straight. And now don't worry too much if you have a little bit of overhang. We are going to sort all of that out. Okay. So my window on my card is not as wide as my washi. So I'm just going to trim this excess washi tape off. Okay. So you've got your nice washi tape there, like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me some double-sided tape. And I'm going to pop a strip of double-sided tape along this inner edge of that section there. Oops, excuse me. So this is my card front. So just down this inner section here. Peel off the backing. And then this, let's have that about there. Just like that. Okay. You will have some excess, so we'll worry about that in a moment. So once you've done that, take this little strip of card and you're going to stick that over the top to hide the edge of that washi tape. It's just going to make your card look really neat. So take this bit and use that to hide how we fix that washi tape. So that makes that inside area really lovely and neat. Okay. Now you're going to do the opposite now. You're going to put your glue on the back of this washi tape here. Okay, so on the back, line this up with your edge if you want to. Peel off the backing. And then you're going to take this strip here, the one that you haven't stamped on, and just line it up with the edge of your card. Because this is going to make the edge of your card. And then you're going to attach the washi onto the top, like so. So that's now the inside. So you've got a lovely little clean panel inside. And then you're going to take this piece and you're going to attach that to the front like so. See? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put some double-sided along the edge of my card. Like so. And I'm going to put some underneath this piece here. Okay? So that's going to go. Peel off your backing from both pieces. And then attach this so that it lines up with the edge of your card. There we go. So now we have that lovely see-through panel there, and now this piece here we can cut off. So just be careful doing it with your scissors. There we go. So that's now my card sort of built. We just need to decorate it. This piece of white here you can stick down inside the card. Okay, and then we can work on our decoration. So the decoration, we're going to use this banner. So this banner here, and I'm going to take my linen thread. I'm going to tie this around the card, around the banner a couple of times. So I want to give myself enough to tie a bow, and tie this round. So I want my bow to be on this side of the card. So I've got my threads here. So I'm going to turn it over, and to keep that in place, I'm going to secure it with a little bit of double-sided. There we go, like that. And then tie a nice bow. This is what I could do with another pair of hands. Oh, that's it. Now I'm going to stick it on before I tie that bow, just because I find it a little bit easier. So here I'm going to stick this banner down. Now you can either stick this down with some foam pads, or you can stick it down with wet glue. It's entirely up to you. Just be mindful that you don't really want to see too much glue the other side. So I'm actually going to use one of these foam adhesive strips. My little chair's making a little squeak noise. There we go. I've got a little mouse. It's definitely not a mouse in here. I've had a mouse in here before, and it's definitely not a mouse. So then work out where you want to put this. I'm putting it so that that middle section runs right through the centre. Now I can tie my bow, because that is stuck down. So I've got my bow. I'm just going to trim these down. Now I've got my congratulations sentiment. So just trim that down a little bit. There we are. And then I can just attach a bit of that washi tape to a scrap piece of white card and cut me some pieces. So let's stick this down. And let's die cut this out. This is going to bring everything all together. So a little bit of decoration with our sentiment. So I've got a few little pieces, a few bigger pieces, and we're just going to make this work. The joy about this washi tape is that it doesn't matter which flowers you use, they all just look lovely. So I'm going to take my congratulations. I'm actually going to stick that down just with the two little glue dots, two dimensionals, one at either end. So then that is going to give me space to slide my decoration in behind it. Okay. So then using just a little bit of wet glue, just pop in the little pieces. So this is a great little technique. If you didn't want to use vellum, or you wanted to do this again and you don't have any vellum, you could also use a window sheet, so acetate sheets. That would look really, really nice. And I think I'm just going to put a few of these in. I think I quite like it just like that, you know. Oh no, let's put that one in there. And then let's put this last little one here. One more here then, go on then. I might as well use them all up. And that's it. That is the fourth and final card in this month's card class, all complete. I really hope you enjoyed taking part in the class, and I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon. Bye for now, everyone.